Hello, friends, and welcome back. My name is Alejandro from Flow into Nature, and congratulations for rolling out your mat. Today, we have a stress relief class. We're going to take the posture nice and easy. We're mostly going to be either seated or laying down on the mat today. In today's class, I want you to feel like you soften your body with every breath. We want to use this because we hold a lot of tension, especially in our shoulders, lower back, and in our hips. And so we want to use the tools that we have, in this particular case, our breath and the stretches that we'll do, so that we can feel like we find more peace, we can find more calm, and we can let go of any tension that our body may be holding on to. With that being said, let's go get it started. If you have a block or something you can sit on just to elevate the hips for this first part might make it a little bit easier. We're going to start with breath work, and today's breath, what we're going to do is called 4-7-8. And so we'll do a 4-7 inhale. We're going to hold for 7 seconds, and then we'll do a nice slow 8 count exhale. The only part that I want you to focus on really is when we exhale, we want to exhale through the mouth like we're blowing out through a little straw. So we're going to be making like little pursed lips. It's not necessarily that we're blowing out really hard, but it actually helps to create more oxygen exchange in our lungs. So let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and find your seat, root your sit bones down, try to lengthen up the spine as much as it may feel comfortable. And from there, just relax your hands, let your shoulders relax. If this is easier to do with your eyes closed, please go ahead and do so. So let's just take a normal breath. Just inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. One more just like that before we begin. Inhale and exhale. Let's start the 4-7-8. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pursed lips exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pursed lips exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pursed lips exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Soften the body. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Soften the body. Relax. Exhale. Two more rounds. Breath in. Hold. Relax. And exhale. Let it go. Last round. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Normal breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through your nose. One more just like that. Breath in. Maybe add a little smile. And exhale. Relax. Release. We're going to move ourselves into a tabletop position. If you have the block, keep it next to you because we're going to use it in a little bit. Tabletop position, we're going to stack the shoulders directly over the wrists, hips directly over the knees. We're going to move in some cat-cows. We just want to add a little bit of movement here. So really press into the hands. We're going to inhale, cow pose. Drop the belly, arch the spine down, gaze goes up towards the sky as much as it feels comfortable. Then as you exhale, cat pose, tuck the tailbone, arch the spine up towards the sky, bring your chin all the way into the chest. And we're going to move just like that. Move nice and slow, starting from the tailbone. Inhale, cow pose. Drop the belly, open the heart, chin goes to the sky. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone, heart goes to the sky, the chin goes into the chest. We're not rushing any of the movements. If you want to move a little bit faster, know that you can. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, open the heart. As you exhale, cat pose, round and curl. Feel the spine move all the way through. 2 more. Inhale, cow pose, open the heart, dropping the belly, chin goes to the sky. As you exhale, cat pose, round and curl through the spine, press into the ground, chin comes to the chest. Last one, go as deep as it feels good. Inhale, cow pose. And then as you exhale, cat round and curl. Come back into a neutral spine. We're going to take a seat, moving ourselves into a seated forward fold. We're going to extend the legs out nice and long. If you can, bring your big toes to touch. Once again, we want to try to lengthen the spine as much as we can. So sit up nice and tall, maybe lean the chest a little bit forward. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up nice and high to the sky. Reach up a little bit higher, take another breath in. As you exhale, lean forward with your chest, and then slowly bring your hands wherever they may fall. So we're just getting started in this posture. So if you just grab onto your shins, know that that's perfectly okay. If you're already grabbing onto your toes, that's perfect as well. If you want to go as deep as you want to, I suggest not going there just yet. So we're going to be in this posture for about 2 minutes. So wherever you are, lengthen the spine, lift the chest up a little bit more, lean the heart forward a little bit more, and then from there, maybe walk your hands just a little bit further forward. Beautiful. From there, relax your head and neck heavy. We want to let the chin fall into the chest. And we want to keep this nice, long spine as much as we can. We're going to keep breathing. Ideally, if we can, lengthening the exhale. So not necessarily going into our 4, 7, 8, but hopefully if you can, maybe try to take a 4-second inhale. And then maybe a 5-second exhale. Know that as we sit into this posture, you're trying to relax the upper body as much as you can. We're trying to find space through the vertebrae, through the spine. This allows us to decompress the spine as much as we can. And this also is a great posture for our digestion as we're squeezing everything inward, the belly pulling in. Has a lot of benefits for us to allow us to slow down, to create a little bit more of that stress relief, as all the postures will do today. We're about halfway there. If you want to, maybe you walk your hands a little bit even further forward. Maybe feel like your chin can relax a little bit more. Your shoulders can relax a little bit more. Your upper body can relax a little bit more. Maybe you close the eyes. I'll let you focus on your breath. We're going to take one more breath. Inhale, gaze forward, maybe towards your toes. As you exhale for one last breath, try to fold as deeply as you can, opening up the spine, nice and long. And then on your inhale, just slowly walk your hands back, bringing your spine perpendicular to the ground. We're going to slide the hips forward. If you have that block or the pillow, you might want to use it in this next posture, so we'll bring it with us, and we're going to lay all the way down onto our back. Beautiful. Know that if you don't have a block, that's perfectly okay. You can just do the posture. We're moving into a bridge pose. So I'm going to bring my heels as close as I can to my hips. You should be able to tickle your heels with your hands. If you have the block or the pillow, you'll bring it with you. Slightly bring the heels out just a little bit more than the toes, a little pigeon-toed. Beautiful. And then we're going to lift the hips up. If you have that block or the pillow, know that you can place it right underneath your sacrum and relax. If you don't have it, know that that's okay. You can just be with the hands next to you, lifting the hips up high. You're just going to be engaging a little bit more into the posture. That's perfectly okay. If you have the block, just let the hips relax. Know that if you're holding it because you don't have a block, because we are going to be here for about a minute, if you need to lower down, know that you can. Beautiful. Allowing yourself to stay here. And breathe. Again, trying to relax the shoulders, the upper body. Where else can you relax? Maybe you need to relax a little bit more the hips, the inner thighs. Notice if your jaw is clenched, can you relax? Is your tongue pressed tightly to the roof of your mouth? Can you just bring the tip of your tongue to the palate? Be gentle. Noticing the breath take over. Allowing yourself to find a deeper state of calm, of peace, of bliss as you invite it into your body with every breath. We're almost done. Keep breathing. Press firmly your feet into the ground. Press your hands into the mat on your last inhale. Lift the hips up nice and high as they go. Hold it here for the exhale. Remove the block if it's in the way. As you run out of breath, nice and slowly, gently, just lower the hips, bringing one vertebrae at a time with control to the mat. We're going to move into a Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined bound angle. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Let the knees open out wide. You can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. I like to bring my left hand to my heart, my right hand to my belly, just because the left hand is the feminine side, connecting deeper with my heart. The right side, the masculine, connecting deeper with my gut. And now connecting with myself. If you haven't already done so, I invite you once again to close the eyes. As we remove one of our senses, it allows us to go inward, to pay attention, not to what we see, but more to what we feel. If you breathe deep enough, you'll notice your right hand go up and down with the breath. And also, if you breathe deep enough, you can feel your heartbeat in your left hand, pulsating that life energy throughout our body, all day, every day. Maybe finding a little bit of gratitude for our heart, for our body, and everything it does for us. Relaxing the inner thighs. Again, relaxing the shoulders, the jaw, the space between our eyebrows, our temples. Letting the breath flow naturally. Two more breaths in through the nose. Slow and gentle exhale. Last breath, start to gently bounce the knees up and down. Inhale. Maybe you bounce the knees just a little bit more as you exhale. Extend your right leg nice and long all the way to the right corner of the mat. Then extend the left leg all the way to the left corner of the mat. Beautiful. We're going to reach our hands coming by our side body. Palms face up towards the sky. Maybe if you want to find a mudra, maybe you bring your index finger and your thumbs to touch very gently. And we'll take a body scan just to close out class. As I move through these body parts, just allow yourself to relax. Invite calm, welcome peace, bring in more bliss. We'll start from the crown of the head, slowly moving down the forehead, around the temples, the sides of the head and the ears, coming into the eyes, down the nose and the cheeks, the mouth, the jawline, down the chin, the sides of the neck, the front and back of the neck, slowly moving down the shoulders, the upper back and the collarbones, down the arms, the biceps, the triceps, down the elbows, the front and back of the forearms, into the wrists, the tops of the hands, the palms, all the way out through each and every finger. Coming back to the chest, the space between your scapulas, down the armpits, all around the ribs, the sternum, moving down the spine, your abdomen, every single organ, feeling calm, feeling peace, feeling healthy. Continuing to move down, all the way down the spine, moving into the sits bones, the outer side of the hips, and the front of the hips, your hip sockets feeling nice and relaxed. Going down the legs, the outer legs,
the tops of the quads, the back of the legs and the inner thighs, moving down to the knees, continuing to your shins, down your calves, moving slowly all the way down to your ankles, the back of the heel, the tops of the feet, around the foot into the arch, the sole of the foot, and moving that energy all the way out through the toes. Allow yourself, take a deep breath in, filling into the belly. And exhale, relax, let it go. Take a couple breaths here. And just know when you're ready, you're welcome to come out of it. Namaste.